By the way, I know the _Mersh account on YouTube is really funny. Oh man, there was no way I couldn't do a show tonight. There's just no way I couldn't do a show tonight. Hi everybody, it's Nightwave Radio Special Saturday Night Emergency Broadcast Edition. And here I am, your host, Mersh. Do you want to get in touch with me? Boar's Head Janny. My God, that beer is cold. Boar's Head Janny on Twitter. Nightwavetalk@gmail.com if you want to email me. Yeah. We're only live on Rumble tonight because I think it's going to get a little weird. I don't know what's going to get said. I don't know what's going to happen. UFC was a fucking bust. I lost pretty much whatever money I was betting with this week. Womp womp. I love Gerald Mearchart. I just want to say I love Gerald Mearchart. But from this point on, he's an old fucking bum with a glass jaw, and we need to bury that piece of shit in a garbage dump. I want to be able to bet on. I wish there was a market to bet on what internet is going to do shit next. I'd be a millionaire. But welcome to the show. If you want to donate, support the 100% fan-supported band from Rumble Live Reads broadcast. Ladies and gentlemen, you can do that at revengeofthesith.com/Nightwave. Oh, good, the Cavs are losing now, too. Now the Cavs are losing to the fucking Nets. Welcome, everybody. Special Saturday night show. So I wasn't really going to do a show. I was going to buy my own business, whatever. But my God, there's stuff from yesterday we didn't even get into. And that stuff from yesterday that we didn't get into is really spilling over into today. So I guess we should start, actually 2 days ago. No, it was yesterday. Okay. We didn't really touch on this too much, but Ethan Ralph, the Ralph Amel, friend of the show, pretty loyal guy, actually, not gonna lie. One of the most stand-up dudes in the whole internet sector, believe it or not. Ralph is a bit of a journalist, and he decided he wanted, we all decided we wanted to cover Aaron Imholtz's Zoom court meeting. Now, I don't know how they're going to do this because so many people broadcast this fucking thing, right? So I guess they can't charge us all with contempt of court. I guess they can only go after somebody who recorded the original one. And for some reason, Aaron had his lawyer supposedly reach out and imply that it was, in fact, Ethan Ralph was the only one who was disseminating this Zoom court hearing. And Ralph now has a contempt of court warrant in Stearns County, Minnesota.
Contempt of court / willful disobedience to court mandate, which is a misdemeanor, by the way. And so I have no intention of going to Minnesota.
Hell yeah,
or
dude.
Any other. I'm never going back to Minnesota. And if you know anything about the law, again, I didn't break the law, to be clear. And, that's my statement there. But when you cross the border, they check on things like this. And if it's a misdemeanor, it'll show up, but they have the right to extradite you, but they really never do on a misdemeanor. Now, it's possible, I guess, but they don't extradite you from Mexico for certain on a misdemeanor. Now, on a felony, they will. And I fully expected to be charged with contempt of court, and that's what I was alluding to earlier. So I'm not surprised by that at all. And so they have apparently charged me according to their website. Now, I've not been served, and I'm never going back to Minnesota, and so I'm not really, they don't have jurisdictional authority over me, in my opinion. Now, I haven't spoken to an attorney, but not too worried about it.
Also, we got this moment, which is the...
We want to start cases on everybody for internet bullshit? Okay. All right. If that's the way you got... Almost died.
I fucking love Ralph. I fucking love Ralph, man. So yeah, Aaron apparently snitched. Told the judge that Ethan Ralph is the one that's leaking all the stuff and harassing him and leaking his court stuff. Like, everyone on the internet's not fucking doing this right now. Like, we're not all consuming. Anna Kasparian's keeping up on this shit. You understand? It's broken containment, Aaron. There's nothing you can do about it.
No! Right, Carl wants to know too. Look at...
I love Tukey. Yay!
Look at Carl. Carl's like, can I get some? Can I get some cum? Right, but you can take Nick Ricotta on his word. He's a reliable witness. I was listening to that show. I wanted somebody to clip it where Nick Ricotta's talking about
Ricotta.
His kids have never seen them do drugs, and I was like, he's a good dad.
Oh my God! Nick Rekieta, hello.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, Nick? Hello.
Oh, just in for my Friday watching of a Midwest weirdo with commentary.
Okay, now, here's another thing. Why can Nick Ricotta do these shows and Steel Toe can't? Does anyone have an answer for that? Steel Toe's like, I can't do the shows. So Steel Toe whole thing is, if I do a show, then Kevin might make money, and I want to make all the money. But why can Nick Ricotta do shows, but Steel Toe can't? Why?
Harry, brought to you by a panel of experts.
You heard of this guy?
He's vaguely familiar. I know some things that you guys...
All right, let's just get to them. I don't know. Who cares? Anyway, that was the big bombshell that's been going around. We don't need to watch Kevin Brennan go, wow, 50 times. Nick Rekieta has publicly declared that Aaron M. Holt is familiar with the taste of his cum. I don't, being a snitch is one thing, and all this other shit Aaron's done is another thing, but this is not a good look. I don't know how you recover from this. I don't care if all of Nick Rekieta's kids are cokeheads and starving to death. I don't know how this doesn't just end Steel Toe forever. Now let's check out the April tweets. Now, have you been following the April tweets? Because they have been interesting, to say the least. I got to go to my other account for this because I don't think I have. So April came back to Twitter recently. And if she's trying to make everyone seem like she's not manic and not completely on drugs as her felony drug charges loom, she's doing a very piss poor job of conveying that she's not manic and on drugs. So I thought we would try to figure out what the angle is. I mean, it is manic, bro. This shit goes on and on and on till the break of dawn. It started when she started tweeting last night, 23 hours ago. Breaking Baldo News Network. State. Because this was when she was trying to. People are trying to get her to do interviews. She thinks she's in the spotlight. She's obviously blowing rails. You can charge whatever you want. I'm sure these people would pay you to do an interview. I guarantee you they'll pay. Watch us. Why was there a spent 22 shell with no 22 caliber gun found? Because at Rekieta Law appreciates really fine art. Why doesn't anyone but me appreciate that? Okay, this is all... Bro, this chick is... This is going to be a wild ride. This chick is nuts. I will say this, though. I bet she fucks like a champ. Just saying. Skinny little bitch, forearm tattoos, tweets like this, does coke. I'm telling you, man, that girl fucks. Very salacious. We need a deep dive. I could go for something really deep in me this second, but I can't find the right guy for the job. What is she doing? Tractorhead, $20. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. He just says, cheers, good sir. Thank you. Cheers to you. And thank you for the dub. Very much appreciated.
And I love her. She's
So the girlfriend you spoke of earlier was not April?
she was my girlfriend at the time. We're broken up now. It sucks, man. I love her. She's cool.
What? Wow.
Spy report.
So then, can you confirm or deny, is April on your property? Is she staying on your property anymore?
Docs.
She doesn't live in my house. I don't talk where other people live. Like, I don't want to say anything other than that.
Yay! So the girl...
Tukey is so April, Nick has talked about how he still wants to be your boyfriend. Why aren't you together anymore? Did Kayla get in the way of your mutual love? She tweets, I'm hearing this. You're all losing your minds and I'm at peace. I'd really like to be his girlfriend if he's true because I still love him. I still love you, Rekieta Law, and I'm straight. This is more... Let me tell you something. In my opinion, this shit is like... this is all way more twisted than just doing drugs in a house with the kids are in. I've done drugs in houses where kids were located all the time. I mean, I don't have like a big plate of coke laid out or anything. I'm not fucking smoking, blowing weed hits in a baby's face or anything. I'm not that flagrant, but this whole idea of doing drugs in a house where children are located, it's like, God, dude, bro, are you kidding me? But this is getting weird, and this is all way more unhealthy and way more in public than just doing drugs and getting your fuck on. Okay, I'm in. April is taking the power back from the abuser, and it's a slow burn. Make the most of this, April. We're waiting with bated breath. You got it. I'm the queen of this thread, and no one will abuse me ever again. He'll make sure of it. What's getting in the way of your love? It's clear romance is still in the air. What's keeping such star-crossed lovers apart? April, currently space, because we're beautiful, strong, loving individuals, but it turns out I left the bag of ice in my truck in my driveway and it melted. So at Rekieta Law, if you'd be a good friend and bring me some ice for my water, that would be life-saving. What is she... she's trying to be funny, but she's not funny, and she's also making weird references and probably geeked out of her mind, if I had to guess. Also, Nick is super fucking pretty, and his dick makes me shut the fuck up when he's tired of hearing me yell dirty things. That's how I like it in my neck of the woods. It's beautiful. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing and saying anything? Like, I'm just saying, suppose they're doing some kind of bit, right? Well, that's good, Zen, but it doesn't really fucking help me this late in the game. Unless the fucking Cavaliers win, because Mearshart lost, the fucking girl lost. I got nothing. Unless the fucking Cavaliers come back. It's not looking good for you, boy. I'm glad Prados won, though. It was an expensive bet anyway. It's a shitty solo bet. It was like minus 800. Fuck UFC. And fuck Mearshart. I hope they fucking bury him in a garbage dump. Piece of shit. Never give your kid coke either. Now fucking stop. I made sure Rekieta Law would never ever put his kids or I in danger. Nick would never hurt his kids or myself. We can count on him. I had to take my time to make sure the kids come first. I finished the puzzle and Nick is my piece. Peace. Dude. Yeah, she keeps tagging him too. I'd be cringing. Zen Rhino, Romeus didn't get robbed. He got dragged around on the ground for fucking 3 rounds. What are you talking about? I watched the same fight you did. I didn't go into the decision going, oh man, I think Romeus has this. He didn't get robbed. Nobody thought he had that fight by the end of it. Everyone was like, well, this guy fucking lost. It's not like they raised the other guy's hand and I went, oh, bullshit. Got robbed. He got robbed by the reality that the other guy was stronger than him. And the fight sucked too because they just rolled around on the ground like 2 fucking sucking and fucking each other. Oh, he just got robbed. He didn't get robbed. Did you watch that whole fight? He got dragged around. He got a couple good shots in and he got dragged all over the goddamn cage for fucking 3 rounds. Rudy Baga, that's a great point. Coke makes you cryptic in a nonsensical way. Very true. Very true. Jim Satala. I have not yet begun to defile myself. At Rekieta Law, I need your help. Dude, if any chick that I used... Let me tell you something. Any chick that I have fucked, am fucking, or will fuck, if you ever tag me this much, you're dead to me. It made me smile for the first time in my life, but I'm having a hard time coming. I need Rekieta Law and his huge Polish dick for me. What is this? Now, supposing this is April. Supposing that somebody else doesn't have her account or something, because I'm sure that would have come out by now. From what we can tell, this is really April. Now, is she doing a bit? Maybe she's doing a bit, but what's the bit? You guys are all still fighting for your fucking lives right now in a court of law. Why now? Why are you doing this publicly and now? Did he really break up with her and like... Is she now acting fucking crazy to get him back? Like, because she is young, and if she's all spun out on coke and nuts, and I don't know, man. The way she just met Aaron, and then they went to Vegas and got married, like, she's clearly very, like, I've met girls like that. They're codependent, they're bipolar, they get crazy, they have no impulse control. Yeah, Tolkien says, yeah, now's the time to stay quiet, and even Nick kind of knows that. Yeah, Nick's probably, if I'm Nick right now, I'm going, what are you doing? Stop. Karaoke, I think it's her because she was all moving on a few days ago and getting her own place, then suddenly this. Yeah. Husey, I don't know what you just said, but I'll agree. Husey's such an ass. I don't know what you just said, but I'll agree. All that matters is we're all playing our parts with integrity in our proper spots. Show up and dress nice with winning in mind, but never expect too much. A wise lawyer, I respect that, gives me advice. At Rekieta Law, I'm tired of pretending my life is okay without you. Oh God, man, that's like, ladies, if you want the equivalent of, like, you know, when guys say some shit and women are like, damn, all the pussies in the room just dried up. Yo, if you want to make every dick shrivel, tweet some shit like that at a man, and they'll be like, ugh, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? And by the way, ladies, I don't care if we're in love with each other. Don't say something like that. That is creepy. That is so... Go to horny jail? No, this is corny jail. I can't wait for the fucking crazy April arc. Is going to be great. April's Harley Quinn arc is going to be fucking dope. Nick, it's okay to breathe now. I'm smiling. Here's your invitation to smile with me. Ho, 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 ho. Look, I very much consider Nick a friend. Nick, see, Nick, I feel bad because Nick's stuck between a rock and a hard place. He can't get a protection order against April, and he can't start being too adversarial with April because April could easily flip on him in court. So he's got to keep her just happy enough that she doesn't flip on him, but she's obviously intolerable to be around. This is crazy, the juggling he's doing. She's gonna end up him. Oh, Force Mommy, April, Aaron M. Holt's ex-wife is having a meltdown. Apparently she and Nick Rekieta broke up and she moved out, and now she's tagging him in a bunch of what I believe to be coke-fueled manic psychotic spirals. And it's pretty awesome. Appreciate any help we could get as we recover from the UFC picks this week. Not a great fight, right? I love this fucking face and I never want to stop looking at it. He's exactly as I asked for. I never cared if they were fat or skinny. I always cared about him because I care about his health and I want him around for a long time with me. Hey, April, if you ever need someone to talk to, I'll try to be here for you. Serious. God's got me, and I know it, and I thank and ask for forgiveness. I still need my partner in law and crime at Rekieta Law. She changed her name to April Law, dude. This girl's unhinged. Please have some respect for yourself, somebody says. I respect and love myself, and you should too, you monster, you. You made sure you couldn't be trusted to do that without you making sure. I did trust him without checking twice. So did he, and vice versa. Someone else important needed to. She's all over the place, dude. This is Coke Babble. This is Coke Babble, baby. April, I'd actually really like to celebrate life and all its beautiful things and moments with at Rekieta Law and his family because he's a good man. I love those kids and I'm really proud of all of us. Change of plans if they'll have me. This broad. Is April the worst one? I mean, I floated that theory out a couple months ago as a joke, but is April the worst one of them? Because, I mean, Aaron's terrible. And Nick has, admittedly, probably would even admit he's made some mistakes at some point recently. You know, he's handled things. But, like, no, Aaron is the most hateable. But that's because April is at least still fuckable. Although not after all this, I wouldn't put my dick anywhere near this level of crazy. No, I'm too old for that shit. I'm too old for fucking hoes showing up to my house fucking yelling, getting the neighbors' attention and shit. I'm too old for that shit. Call police. Get this person out of here. She might be the worst human being. Let's see. Let the music play because it feels good to be okay alone, knowing he is too. I was worried there a bit, but I didn't need to be. What? I don't want to see this. This has a lot of replies. Nerd Angle, great fucking tweet. Don't love those kids enough to keep this deranged shit off the internet. I couldn't imagine showing my face around my peers with the quover all over the internet. Poor kids must be bullied to no end. Now they got stories of their dad tasting cum inside of you or Kayla. Bravo. Ouch. Yeah, with the highs and lows you're going through, this sounds like a manic episode. Mr. Smiles and Hugs because you're insufferable says you are too weird to be around children. Why not have your own, even if you're old and you can at least have a downy kid? That's pretty funny. April, I mean this sincerely. I don't know what's going on between you and Nick at the moment, but these public posts aren't going to be good for either of you. It would only add fuel to the fire. Everyone always thought I was weird because I want to be an entertainer, and my best friend is a gangster. Put us together, and you'll get a lot of studded belts and a lot of law, life, and everything in between. Waiting for your call at Rekieta Law, bro! Dude! What are you doing? That's a lot of tags. This is like only 2-3 hours into her episode. I am so uncomfortable right now. I am so uncomfortable right now for someone else. By the way, I love these tweets where you just baited a bunch of attention with your manic depressive episode, and then you do something like this. I'm just cooking and chilling. I know y'all's minds are fractured, but just relax and enjoy your evening. Tomorrow is a new day. Like, you're the one who had an episode on the internet, then people replied to your crazy episode, you got the attention you ordered, and then you're like, guys, why don't you calm down? Maybe you're a little obsessed. If I started tweeting shit like this frantically in the middle of the night, people would start going, is he all right? Marsh, are you okay, buddy? What's going on? Oh my God, Hal has such a great point. Hal John, if she's saying this in public, imagine what was said in private. Jesus fucking Christ. Yes. Imagine what the text messages and shit look like. This is the public stuff. Clyde, almost like a chick willing to bang you and your wife while married herself is unstable. Yeah, a little bit. Who could have seen this coming? I don't know, Claude. Anyone. It's not even like the fact that, look, some people do have threesomes once in a while, and it doesn't destroy their marriage or anything. Some couples can bring a chick in once in a while, but you can't just switch couples and then live together and have a weird dynamic like that. Like, that gets out of control. It's one thing to just meet a chick who's hot on a cruise, and she thinks you and your wife are both, like, fuckable, and then you're like, nice. You know what I mean? That's some stranger you're never gonna see again. That's fine. Only coked up, lonely people share this much. Somebody in my life just shocked the shit out of me and did the right thing. Today's a new day. Today's a good day. And I'm smiling. This is today now. That was just last night's meltdown. She went on today. Keep coming, boys. It feels good. The difference between men and boys is men won't just take you to the bathroom and make you feel like a cheap whore. They'll make you feel like a queen for forever at home in whatever ways you both like it. Also, God is good. I'm laughing. Jeez. Wow. I bet this, I'm telling you, man, for what it's worth, I'll bet you dumping a load of cum in this girl's asshole feels pretty good. Just saying. Right? She is a great example of the phrase, at what cost? You know? At what cost? Might be the most fun night you ever had in your life. You know, it's like you might bring the hottest Russian hooker you've ever seen in your life back to your fucking hotel suite in Vegas. And you might give them some money and they might fuck you and they might leave. Or you might find yourself fucking tied up, duct tape mouth, while the Russian mafia is going through your safe and stealing everything you fucking brought. All I'm saying is, you do things sometimes and you have to consider what's the best that can happen, but also what's the worst that can happen. And sometimes people go, well, what's the worst that can happen? And they don't really think about what the worst that could happen is. I'm sure that Rekieta was just like, fuck these guys, who cares, whatever, what's the worst that can happen? Well, this is it. Papa Dan goes, my pussy is a cum receptacle. Praise God, y'all. Oh, fuck, man. What are we doing here, boys? Cavaliers are going to lose, huh? Thanks, Cavs. Cavs are going to lose. Cavs are going to lose. Mearshart lost. That stupid, dumb bitch lost. Fucking, by the way, that Polish bitch, what were you and Gravy thinking? You were both fucking dead wrong on that one. Dead wrong. I didn't put a lot on her because I thought you'd be wrong. But my God, I still put like $10 on her and she got fucking killed. 2,600 megahertz. Donated $10. Thank you. I get you leaving off the S from HTTPS 1 or 2 times, but like 80 or 90 times. Did I do it again? No, it's in there now. I'm sorry, I left off the S for savings. Let's continue here. April, God's letting me laugh and serving me all the good news. The good doesn't stop coming, so I'm not going to either. Join me or get out of my fucking way. Mania's fun. Mania's fun when you have it. It's not fun for everyone that has to be around you. By the way, Nick's not talking about April at all. Potentially criminal, honey. If this was an old tweet. I remember this one. The oh my God, you tweet about me more than a jilted women. I feel like a menu. And of course, she's going back through fucking his days old tweets and still responding, just thinking about him. Oh my God, this is an old Nick tweet because we all reacted to that because everybody laughed. Everyone thought it was a good Rekieta comeback. I feel like a menu is pretty funny. She says, you're not a menu, but I'd like to create one with you with our recipes instead. Okay, this has to be a bit. You are just what I ordered, and you're delicious. Thank you for being you, Nick. You're pretty special, but at Rekieta Law has always been special, just as is. It's about time he's appreciated for him. Oh. She's small town Minnesota trash. This girl's never had to try to keep a guy in her life. And the few times she has, probably had a guy that was fed up with her shit. If she just cried and blew him, he'd be like, all right, you can stay. But this is her first time trying to keep a married guy. And the married guy's like, look, I can't do this. So I think this is really her trying. I always thought April was kind of clever and funny. I thought she was the best part of Steel Toe. I'm starting to realize that the only reason she was funny on Steel Toe is because she despised Aaron that whole time. I always thought, genuinely, when I first saw Steel Toe with April on it, I thought, oh, they've got good chemistry. Like, they're good at playing the, sandbag each other and kind of cut each other down and talk shit and have a little bit of fun with it and be snarky with each other. I was like, oh, it's kind of, but as it went on, I think it's just really, she wasn't that clever. It's just, she just hated Aaron and had ammunition on him all the time. And then she goes on, there is a menu. Enough about the menus. I just want nothing to do with what's actually on it. I'd rather order what I want and see if anyone can give me what I'm asking for. Moral of the story, most can and won't give it to you because they don't want to or don't care. Make your own food. She thinks she's deep. This bitch is... Holy shit, this woman is dumb. My God, this woman is dumb. Like, I mean, very dumb. You know, it's the Chris Cuomo. I call it Chris Cuomo disease when you're really stupid, but you think you're really clever, you know? She thinks she fancies herself as being clever. It's not that clever. And then there's other menus, like sometimes you go in and there's a menu, but it's on the wall. What is that? Shut up. What? What are you babbling about menus? Fucking idiot. This is really uncomfortable. Chad Zumach talking shit. I plan on taking the weekend off, but I have a lot to say about those losers treating Rekieta Law like he was funny and one of the guys when he was clearly cringe and lying. Should I go live? Nobody. I'm not even gonna vote. Rekieta Law, do it. Tell all 50 people about me. So then he's arguing about paying co-hosts. People still talking about how Rekieta never paid his guests of his podcast. And then Dick, no one pays guests. People who don't understand social dynamics seem to get fixated on it. Rekieta, they don't understand where the barter occurs. Dick, internet autism is Chesterson's fence on your neck forever. I hope it's a and then Rekieta goes, I hope it's a choker for me. So this is between Nick, Rekieta, and Dick Masterson and Chad Zumach. I hear you've got a muzzle from me. She retweets a thing that has nothing to do with her. She just... now the tagging isn't working. I'll subtweet them. There's obviously people out there on the internet that would love to have a dunk on me. They've been trying for years, right? Imagine if I was acting this way towards some like female streamer that I was kind of on again, off again fucking. Right? Like, people would be, from Medicare all down to all the little ankle biting shows, all of them would be salivating. The drool would be rushing out of their mouths like Niagara Falls. They would be frothing at the mouth like rabid fucking raccoons. Jackals. And you know what? Rightfully so. Rightfully so. This is like... this is wild, bro. If there's other, like, you know, think about it. Think about if Dick Masterson was doing this to some chick or any of these people that like the Kiwi Farms people hate. They would be having a goddamn entire winter fucking autumn festival over it. So this chick is like, needs to be pointed out for the fucking cringe lord she is. I used to be on April's side. April sucks. She retweeted another one of his tweets. Oh man, not far fewer friends. No pal, it's realizing you never had those friends that hurts. I got over that a while ago. Realizing the friends you've always had feels pretty good though. And you don't have to get over it. She's just... this is, by the way, I'll tell you what this is. And I have no knowledge of this, right? But I have knowledge of the dynamic. The only reason she's resorting to this is because he has ceased communicating with her. She has been a manic, crazy person, and he has had it. He's had it. So he hasn't been responding. He probably hasn't been answering This is, I know this. This is when the person you're trying to fucking bother won't get back to you in private, you start doing this in public to try to get them to get back to you. That's what this is. It's obnoxious, it's abusive, and it's crazy behavior. You know what I mean? Like, if you know, out of respect for people, and I mean, obviously it doesn't count for people that you're beefing with on the internet or, you know, other public figures, but I'm talking about people you've had intimate relationships with, family members, friends in real life. Like, if you have a falling out and they respectfully ask you, I don't want to talk to you anymore, you're fucking crazy. It's supposed to be the decent human thing to be like, all right, you don't take it on Twitter and start, because Nick's not going to unfollow and block her on public because he doesn't want to give in to, I guarantee you, if Nick so much as unfollows April on Twitter, everyone's going to have a feeding frenzy. It'll fuel kiwi farms for an entire 2 weeks. It's all they'll talk about. You know what I mean? So it's this weird, like, where he's probably just like, I don't want to unfollow you and I don't want to fucking have to block you, but like, can you just chill, you know? And then she's like, ah, you're the menu. And he's like, what are you doing? What is this menu shit? What are you doing? That's what this is. This is sick behavior. This is sick behavior. Somebody tagged me in it, I think. Okay, we'll save it. We'll just save it. We'll save it. If it's real, then it's real. I already had it anyway, so as long as we've confirmed that it at least is credible. Oh, this is gonna be fun. We have a nice reveal tonight. Don't spoil it, people. Don't spoil it. This is where it gets really weird. Dick Masterson. She's now she's interacting with Dick. So she's hoping that Dick will notice her. And Dick's also, this is how I know that she's nuts, because Dick's no selling it too. Nick is not even acknowledging this goofy bitch. Jacob Elordi is rumored to play Jason Bateman in Luca Guadagnino's American Psycho. And and Dick make it a stupid joke. They're remaking it so Patrick Bateman gets prison. This is a funny joke. Out of nowhere. More coke babble. Patrick Bateman most certainly wasn't gay. Being is horrific and should never happen. Can confirm. Overshare much? Patrick Bateman is pretty, so he doesn't have to beg to be fucked. But he'll have to beg to stop being fucked non-consensually, though. Whoa. Poor girl, lube up, it'll be okay. I know that there are tons of sharks in the water right now, like Melton and Brennan and all these people. Yeah, I'll pay you $5,000 to come in and spill it all. I don't. This chick needs to just go into a fucking funny farm. Take a few months off. Dick Masterson again. She's retweeting. Every day I think the joy has peaked, and then I read the news, and then I know this feeling. So by the way, she's so transparent and dumb. What she's doing is she'll be scrolling Nick's feed and then just retweeting as many things as she likes, not realizing it looks obsessive. And then when she ran out of stuff on Rekieta's feed, she went over, she's like, who else is he friends with? And she went to Dick Masterson. And now she's like, oh, let me look at Dick stuff. And now she's retweeting a bunch of Dick stuff because she's scrolling down. And she doesn't realize how obvious she's being. She's like stalking people one by one. And more, by the way, more insights from the brilliant April Anderson, April Law. If you're not having fun and enjoying life, you're doing it wrong. And if you bring your misery my way, you're being blocked. That's simply how it's gonna be. Whoa. It's tough talk. What were the replies? Fire. Ray's happy. What an asshole Ray is. Gravy. Amen to that. You guys are such dicks. It's all our guys. Clearly April's on drugs again. Why so serious? As Nick's dick is on my thigh and I'm trying desperately to find all the green circles to put my lens on and wishing he'd just slip it in. Why are you... You're gross, April. Not because these things happen in life, but because you think it needs to be tweeted in public. You know? I like a girl who's filthy quietly. I like a girl who's quietly filthy. You know, I like a bitch that we're dating and, you know, we're at some dinner or some wedding or something and she wants to go find a little, like a lockable bathroom to go slip into and fuck. I like a bitch like that. You know? I like to do a filthy thing once in a while, but I don't like as a chick that like tells everyone about it and like screams about it, like brags about it. That's like some shit we did because we were like, oh, let's go be filthy for a minute. Oh, he finally responded. All right, so now we're getting dangerously close to the good stuff. So apparently, and I don't know how this happened, but the belief is that possibly Aaron or April have either shared logins for Google, like Google Chrome, that perhaps, and I could imagine somebody doing this where maybe Aaron might have signed into his Google Chrome at Nick's house so that he could do his show from his studio. Maybe he's got all his bookmarks or whatever. Well, he has potentially stayed logged in. And the problem with all these connected machines, right, and the reason why the cloud is never a great thing is, see what happens is, you'll stay logged into other people's machines, and they can see what you're looking at in real time. Not in real time, but at least, you know, as you browse things, they can see what you're, things like, let's see, like your browsing history. Papa Dan goes, oh no, what has he done? Oh, don't worry, it's not as dark as anyone could imagine. It's so hilarious and embarrassing. Are you ready for this? Y'all ready for this? We need some jock jams for this. For this reveal, we need the jock jams. Come on. We need something. We need some early 90s Bulls music or something. That's what we need. We need the jock. Come on, let's go. There we go, huh? Y'all ready for this? You ready for this? Okay, guys, look. And this is what the order it looks like, because usually it's from the bottom up. It appears as if Aaron's most recent shit he was doing when Nick found this was he was scrolling Kiwi Farms. And he was reading Nick Rekieta's thread. And hearing all the speculation on Kiwi Farms as to the dirty things that Nick has done, and why does Aaron know what his cum tastes like, and all this stuff with April and Nick, and they're probably fucking and sucking. And after finishing reading about Nick fucking his ex-wife, he went to Pornhub. He went to Pornhub specifically to watch cuck porn. Nicholas Robert Rekieta Law, so he was on a couple of pages. He was scrolling the farms, Pornhub. Then he went to Pornhub and he searched. And then he ended up jacking off to new sensations. Big tits ass MILF wants hubby to watch. That was good.
Let's go break some hearts!
Oh no. You poor boy. Oh God, where's my Who's in Charge here, boys? There it is.
Who's in charge? Huh? Who's the boss here, boys?
Oh no. But wait, there's more. After coming, because he obviously went on Pornhub, that's the Pornhub splash page. Then he went and searched for something, and then he landed on a video called, again, just to let you know, New Sensations. Big tits ass MILF wants hubby to watch. Then, after coming, he went to April's Twitter. That's like, I don't even know how to describe how, like, what a beautiful, you know what it is? You can go to Texas Roadhouse, right? You could go to a Twin Peaks, and yeah, you could get a piece of chocolate cake for dessert, and you know what? That chocolate cake's probably gonna be fire. Probably some of the best chocolate cake you can remember having in a long time, right? Then you can go to Vegas, and you can get like one of those weird like $65 slices of chocolate cake. And even though the cake is still delicious, almost barely is less delicious than the cake that you got at Longhorn, right? However, there's something about that little, you know, they shave off a little bit of that gold leaf, you know, the presentations there, the plating, you know what I mean? They present it, it's like, there's one thing, you can bring me a delicious piece of chocolate cake that cost me $15 at a restaurant, or you could bring me a $40 slice of chocolate cake in Vegas, right? Does it go down the same? Pretty much. But there's something magical. There's something magical about when they bring it out and then they put a little boom and they add a flair to it, you know, and you go, this is going to be the best cake I've ever had in my life. Him jacking off to cuck porn after reading Nick Rekieta's thread, that's the chocolate cake. Hey, it's fine, bro. Bring me out a piece of chocolate cake. I'm happy. I'm a happy boy. But going to his ex-wife's Twitter account to see what she's up to after he makes his cummies, that's the gold leaf, baby. That's the chef bringing it out himself. There's just something so much more beautiful about it. There's something that makes it so much better. Oh my God. Just that his life is a fucking spiral of sadness. All that shit he projects onto me. You know, I worry about Mersh. It's dark times. No, it is. It sucks. Did the Cavs lose tonight? I bet they did. Of course they did. The Cavs lost. So of course it's a bad night. Half the fights I fucking picked lost. Manchester City lost. That was supposed to be a lock, according to Frankie in Kevin Scampoli's Discord. Frankie doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, apparently. Coco Gauff won. Big help that was. So, yeah, I have my problems. All right? These fucking aren't donating tonight. It is what it is. It's fine. I'm gonna eat some air fryer hot dogs later, because it is what it is. We got to wait for the economy to bounce back. It's going to take a little bit of time. We all got problems, Aaron. But I don't have pending revenge porn charges. I didn't violate an HRO. Most of the women that have ever dated me, I'm sure they wouldn't have fucking glowing reviews. I wouldn't be getting all 5-star reviews. Certainly none of them have ever brought charges against me. None of them have ever had to use the state as a cudgel to stop me from harassing them. And my browsing history is a little depressing, but not like this. Not like this, sir. My browsing history is just pretty average, run of the mill. Kind of like, yeah, this guy seems bored in life. But yeah, nothing like this, buddy. So what has Aaron been up to? Is he just hiding? Is he coming back tomorrow? Is he doing a show tomorrow night? Do we have to stream snipe Aaron tomorrow? I think stream sniping Aaron tomorrow, if he does a post-football show, has to happen. Thank you, Hal. Donated $10 as well. So you are also in our cool dude club. You're part of the cool dude club. Because my God, it's not really coming in tonight. Which is whatever. Everybody's out living their lives. They don't care about me, right? Who cares if Mersh fucking dies? Half people probably rooting for it. It is what it is. It's fine. I'm gonna eat some air fryer hot dogs later because it is what it is.